Hey there, this is Matteo from Spotahome Milano, and today we're in Via Calzecchi, very close to Città Studi, in order to show you a shared apartment with 3 bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom and 2 balconies, which is located on the 5th floor, is accessible both through the stairs and through the elevator, as you can see right over here. So now let's just go ahead and let me show you around. So as we walk in, we access this entrance hall, which also works as a dining room, so you have your table to have your meals over here. Proceeding on the left, we find the kitchen. In front of us we have bedroom number 1 with the access to the first balcony, while through this other corridor we access the other 2 bedrooms, so bedroom number 2 and 3, with the shared bathroom which is right in the middle. So we just begin our tour with the shared spaces, which as we mentioned include this entrance hall, which also works as a dining room with a long wooden table and 4 seats. We do find several prints on the walls. While through this door we access the kitchen, which is pretty narrow but it's still fully equipped. As we walk in we find a freezer with the fridge immediately underneath. While continuing, here we find the microwave. At the bottom we're gonna have the oven, which is still to be delivered but it's gonna be ready by the time you walk in. On these shelvings we find some equipment including plates, cups, mugs and glasses. Another missing piece is the induction stove, which is going to be placed right over here. While at the bottom we've got the drawers. As you can tell, we've got the cutlery, which is going to come with the apartment. Brand new pots. And continuing here at the end, we find a little sink with its rack on the top to dry your plates after washing. And this window, which is just overlooking the balcony, accessible from bedroom number 1. So we're going to show that to you straight away. Here in the corridor we also have a coat hanger. And now through this door we access the first bedroom, which is a double one with its 2 single beds. We find a standalone wardrobe, one for each of them, with the air conditioning unit on the top. Both of their beds come with their bedside table, one on each side. We also have some little stalls and organizers provided. Also, both of them come with a desk and chairs. There's also an armchair here in between. The standalone wardrobes, as you can tell, are pretty tall and deep. While through these French doors, very large and luminous ones, we access the private balcony for bedroom number 1, which is in this case an exterior one. So we're directly overlooking the street side where we came from. So the access is just through here. It's a lovely little courtyard with a lot of green. So on the left hand side, walking towards that street at the corner, you've got the tram line number 5, which connects you directly to Porta Venezia. While on the opposite end, you can catch the bus line, let me check, number 61, which goes to San Babila, and from there again you can catch the underground line number 1. We're also not too far from Scalo Forlanini, where you have the Passante train station, Forlanini, and that's a quick connection to the city center as well. Through this other corridor, as we mentioned, we access the other 2 bedrooms. Just before them, here we find some shelvings, which you can use as a library, additional cupboards. You might store your shoes in here. Well, here we have bedroom number 2, which is the only single one of the apartment. It comes with this large built-in wardrobe all over this wall. So as you can tell, it's very spacious too, with some drawers built in. A little vintage desk with its chair and lamp. There's also a full-length mirror over here. Some cool prints on the walls. The single bed and this nice vintage piece of furniture with a large library and some cupboards at the bottom, plus the flat screen TV. We do find one for each of the bedrooms. And behind this curtain we got the French door leading to the second balcony of the apartment. In this case it is an interior one, so we're overlooking the interior street of this residential building. We do find a net to prevent the birds from flying in, and for each of the bedrooms we find a rack to dry your clothes outside. About that, another missing piece that we have at the moment is the washing machine, which is gonna be located here in the bathroom, just in that corner. So even that one is gonna be installed by the time the tenants can walk in. And as for the bathroom, we find this set of shelvings. We do have both of the toilets, the bathroom bidet, and this cool mirror right on top of the sink, originally shaped. While on the opposite corner, just behind where we're gonna have the washing machine, we find a box shower. So this is pretty neat, nice and clean. Back in the interior corridor, here we have some room to store the cleaning items. While as for bedroom number 3, we find again 2 single beds, each of them with their desks and chairs. We find again the similar marine themed prints on the walls. The air conditioning unit. So here we have the first single bed with a wooden frame, and on the opposite corner we find the second one, again with its own desk. And in that corner we've got a tall standalone wardrobe with these wooden doors, plenty of shelvings inside. There's also room at the top, as well as in these large cupboards. So super spacious one with a built-in mirror too, and a chest of drawers at the bottom. This bedroom does not come with the balcony, but we do have a large window providing a lot of natural light. And down here we find the flat screen TV, which you're free to move around according to your preference. So as for the location, just within the same street we do have a supermarket. So we do also have a lot of facilities nearby. And plus, as we mentioned, we do have several direct connections to the city center with the bus and tram lines. And with this we showed you everything, so thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao ciao!